Hey there, adventurers. Neon here, and welcome back to Let's Play The Outer Worlds. We are here, joined by Parvati, along with our character, Sam Smart, who is very much not very smart, but can smash things with a big stick. And that's all that really matters to him. And he's pretty good at it so far. So, when last we left off, we just turned in a quest giving some medicine to this person over here, which was not a very popular choice by that guy, the guy that actually sent us to do it initially. But it sounds like we might have actually made the right choice, or at least help possibly more people that might have actually needed it. We also got Parvati a really cool suit of armor last time, and a grenade launcher. She's a pretty powerful force of nature right now, along with my head smashing skills and her explodey skills. I think we've been making a really good team together, which is all well and good because basically everything we're going to be doing from here on out might just be getting a bit more and more dangerous. So I think what we'll do next is actually finally make our way out to where the deserters are and deliver Reed's message to Adelaide before we end up going to the geothermal plant. Looks like we could use a bit of a drink, so let's top up here on our water. Get that drink, and let's have a mock apple for some food. That takes care of that. We also got ourselves some new armor last episode, so that's really nice. Our equipment isn't in the best of shape, so I think actually before we head out, we are gonna hop by the maintenance division,
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back.
aka Parvati's house, and see if Parvati can help us with some upgrades and stuff. Alright, welcome to the Crux 2000 Workbench. The workbench allows us to repair, upgrade, and modify your weapons and armor, keeping us combat ready and in tip-top shape at all times. Good deal. Alright, take 16 weapon parts to repair that. That's fine, let's do that. And how much? Condition is at 57%. I have insufficient armor parts. That's a bummer, because we sold all the armor. Didn't quite think about that, did I? But I could possibly modify. Not yet unlock the ability to tinker. But I can modify. I can install mods. Except I don't have anything that can go into that. Can I install a mod on this? Sure grip. Decrease the loss of weapon durability on use. Well, that's quite nice. Modify stun baton. Okay. Sure thing. Not bad, not bad. Do we got anything that we can put on our armor? And that we can increase tech skills. Increases walk speed. Let's just keep that off, I guess. We could give something to Parvati here. We'll give her the tech skills. That seems like that could be useful. Okay, well, that works for us. Thanks for doing all the tinkering for us, Parvati. Let's go ahead and get on back out there. Knock some heads around. Wentworth High Society cigarettes. They're the finest cigarettes in Halcyon. Man, it is a beautiful day out here. Farther we get away from Edgewater, the farther away we're going to get from the stench of Saltuna. Just fine by us. I think Sam is starting to get a bit sick of the smell of Saltuna around here. Doesn't mind the actual food itself because it keeps him nourished, but he's probably getting a bit tired of the place. Okay. Which is all well, since we're gonna be on a nice little trek out to where these deserters are. See how the other side lives. See if the grass really is greener on the other side, on all that cliche jazz. I guess we'll just keep following this road. You know, we haven't actually just had a talk with Parvati in a while, so maybe we should do that.
Where are we headed?
You mentioned something earlier I wanted to ask you about.
You mean about the mission being too clean?
Isn't it supposed to be clean? It's a church.
I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
I reckon nobody'd want to live in a gunked up universe.
I reckon we already do, and we ain't got no choice in the matter. So maybe somebody ought to take a rag to it.
Alright. He asked if I was a drinker one time when we were in the bar.
Sorry. I know, it's none of my business.
I'm gonna guess you're not a drinker yourself? Or I like a drink now and again.
It's not like I think it a failing, mind. It's just I live right across the road. Most nights I watch folks out my window. When they come in here, they might be happy or sad. Mostly they're tired. When they leave, they're mad at themselves. Or they stumble into the alley and I listen to their hearts breaking.
Sounds like folk here live hard lives.
Maybe so. But we don't think on it that way.
Okay. Let's get back to it then. As I've mentioned before, Parvati's character is a general highlight of the game. You know, I've had my own sort of like difficulties with how I actually feel about this game on more than one occasion, but Parvati has always been something from the very beginning that has I've been pretty resolute on as being something that's very, very high quality. Her writing, her performance, pretty much everything is pretty stellar. And I've started to get a bit more of an appreciation, I guess, for the game itself. I don't think we need to go this way. That's the geothermal plant. By listening and watching a lot of one of the creators' YouTube channel, Tim Kaine. I've watched a lot of videos that he's put up about game development and stuff. He has a lot of really good videos on those topics and get a really good insight as to like why decisions were made the way they are, the way they were, and like kind of seeing some things from a different light that I hadn't really considered before. And so I wouldn't say that's like completely changed my view on the game, but it has helped give more insight into it. There's also an incredible documentary series by the YouTube channel NoClip that do video game documentaries about there's one about the development of this game, and it also dives a bit deeper into some of the design processes and kind of get a bit of an idea of what kind of had to be changed and what might have had to be cut during the development of the game. That again gives just a much bigger perspective on the game as a whole, and has given me a bit of a different appreciation for it. But okay, well, we hopped in here and didn't really find anything else too useful. Doesn't seem to be any enemies around, which is nice. Let's see. Anything in here? Some stuff, but maybe not anything I really need to worry about. Alrighty, oh, not too bad. Guess we just keep following the road then. 'Cause I don't really know if I want to use my mag picks on that door over there. We have a very limited amount. And since we're probably not really going to be investing into the lockpicking, what mag picks we can store up along the way are going to be very, very important. But let's continue on this way. A lot of great art style and design in this game, though.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Who are you? I'm supposed to talk to somebody from around here.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
I don't know you either. What's your problem?
Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another.
I'm looking for Adelaide. I need some answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Already got ourselves one of those.
I'm looking for the geothermal plant. Know anything about it?
A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide.
Yeah, that's why
If
I'm
you're gonna
here.
start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Okay. Where can I find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
I mean, we all got problems. I just got shot into space.
Explains why you're still yammering on at me. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
You could always go looking for her.
I go looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us who knows her way around a gun. Hence my dilemma.
I guess I'll keep an eye out then.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Alright, unless marauders got to her, then parts of her could be in a lot of places.
Could do without the gallows humor.
Okay, I'll leave you be. We need to talk to Adelaide. Getting some stutters here and there. Performance stutters. I mean, is this the hot house? Doesn't look too hot. What do you think, Pravarti? Yeah, you're smarter than me. Guess it could be. Okay. Hello.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
I guess it is, isn't it? Hello.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Well, that's awfully nice of you. Yeah, what's that smell?
That'd be the garden, dear. You're standing in a garden. Also fertilizer, so mind your boots.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Ew. Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile?
Yeah.
Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Come on back to work. Something about coming back to town or losing power. I really wasn't listening.
I can't say I blame you. Reed is positively soporific. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Okay, Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned something about some geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator. I need it to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
I'm not looking to get mixed up in your problems. I just want to fix my ship.
Well, if it's all the same to you, then you ought to divert power over to us, shut down Reed's cannery, and scrap it for parts.
What have you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
I don't much like you throwing that in her face to get me on your side.
I'm all right. I ain't so fragile.
I stick up for my
That was
friends.
unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear.
What do you have against people just trying to make a living?
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery.
Amelia likes her job well enough. What happens to Edgewater if I helped you?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
You think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Joke's on you. I don't even know what a conscience is. Alright. Do you have anything to say about all that, Parvati?
Where are we headed?
Alright. Guess not. So, we can... Looks like we've got a couple choices here. and how to proceed. We can either go to the geothermal plant and divert power to or away from Edgewater to get our power regulator. Now, I've pretty much already decided how all of this is gonna go. But Sam here, like I was talking about, he is very susceptible to the board's influence, and he's the perfect kind of really dumb agent that would just do stuff because the board would say so. Because in all the times I've played the Outer Worlds, I haven't been able to really come up with a character that I could justify doing much of what aligns with the board. Because pretty much any character with a modicum of intelligence would see that siding with the board is kind of dumb. Therefore, dumb character. So, that's kind of the logic also behind some of the choices that he'll be making. But for now, it is also definitely nighttime. But Adelaide did say we could eat and sleep here, so sound like there was food over here.
He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Oh, yeah? Who? Who's Thomas? One of these guys?
Keep your wits about you, friend.
No.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
That's what he said. Okay. So there's no food to be had around on the spit. But, okay. Is this Thomas?
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Hi.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
I'm just trying to get my ship off the ground.
Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Why are you telling me this?
Well, because I needed to tell somebody. You ain't one of us, and you ain't from Edgewater, so maybe you won't judge me as harshly. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
You know, I found something that had a whole bunch of weird words on it. Today's your lucky day. I've got one of those that you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
I don't know. I found it in the community center archives.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Okay. I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure. I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
Well, some easy bits. I should go. Alright. That was simple. Alright, Adelaide mentioned something about beds. Let's see if we can find a spare bed around here somewhere. That isn't being used. That is being used. Sorry. Don't mean to just barge in. Here's another place. There's a bed over here that we can use, it looks like. Ah, this is where people live, so it would probably be stealing. So, anyways, let's go ahead and go to sleep then. Let's sleep for about 9.5 hours. Should get us a good amount of sleep. And daytime. I wonder what Parvati was doing while we were sleeping. We're just going to pretend she just went off and found another bed instead of just staring at us while we slept for 9.5 hours. Anyways, let's get some food and some drink in us. For breakfast, what sounds the most breakfasty? Bread is always good. So is mock apple, I guess. Sam likes sugar. Sam probably wishes that there was some other kind of sugary thing. But let's eat the apple, I guess. Purple berry fizzy tea. Huh. Purple berry flavored Tripical tea brewed using soda water. Extra carbonated, so you know it's parasite free. Yum yum. Rizzos. I think Sam would like Rizzos a lot. They make all the sweet stuff. Sweet and colorful. That's exactly the formula you need to get Sam to do pretty much anything for you. If it's sweet and colorful. Alright, so we'll have to keep an eye out on more Rizzo stuff for him. Alright, so now it's daytime. And what can we do here? We can basically go to the geothermal plant. Because that includes all those. It sounded like there was at least one back in Edgewater. Parvati mentioned her father reading a volume when he was working shifts at the cannery. So let's go ahead and put that back, and we'll go back to... make our way back to Edgewater, see if we can grab that real quick. Unless there's some other people we can talk to in here. It's just... random deserter. That's a named person. A chicken. Hello. Won't let me talk to the chicken. That's a bummer. Hello there.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
What are you selling?
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Alright, what do they have? A fiver? So they do have some food, I see. A beanie. Beanie lightweight. Keeps your head snug. It's from Spacer's Choice. Man, Spacer's Choice makes freaking everything. There's a thick beanie and a lightweight beanie. Oddly enough, the lightweight beanie has more armor. Inspiration +5. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. How does Sam here look in a beanie? Equip. Not bad. We'll rock it for now. Anybody else we can talk to? What's this? Oh. Words. Hey, Parvati, can you tell me what this says? Okay. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today's the day you take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the Marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires. Probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folk like me, living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. I bet they could take the whole region if they were organized. I've been tucking away some of Adelaide's food, and I've got some spare cans of salt tuna. Should last me a couple weeks if I ration. Got some adrenatime too. Everybody loves adrenatime. Even marauders, right? I got odds those marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple of syringes of adrenatime before their eyes. This is going to be great. Look out, Terra 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm gonna have a whole gang of marauders at my beck and call. Maybe I can even score some Rizzos. I think I like Zoe. She's got our kind of taste. So she just decided to go and join some marauders, eh? Hey, Parvati. I guess I could take this. It's interesting. Bunch of other stuff. It's fine. Well, who knows if Zoe's actually alive anymore, or if she tried to join the Marauders and they just ended up killing her. Who knows? In any case, let's just go ahead and make our way back to Edgewater and see if we can't get that other data pad. Okay, so Parvati said that her dad used to have a volume in the cannery when he worked in the cannery. Do you have any idea where that might have been? Or no? Still nothing. Okay. I guess it would be like by some kind of workstation then, right? Cannery workers. Only you can protect fourth quarter profits. Okay. Got another vending machine back here. Wage determined by merit of your work. Under the Biased Labor Standards Act. Jeez. Loose lips, pink slips. What the heck is down here? This looks important. This looks real important. Oh boy. That's a power regulator. Okay. Probably shouldn't touch that while there's sparks coming off of it. I'm gonna say that that's not a great idea. Alrighty, well, let's get out of here then. I didn't see any kind of data pad over there. Perhaps up here? The office? No. Hey there, guard. Don't mind me. I'm just looking for a data pad of some description. Okay. No, don't see anything. Oh, there we go. Pickup Guide to Mechanical Engineering, Volume 2. There we go. Would you look at that? We got another one of the volumes. I don't remember where the last one is, and we don't really get any leads for it. So I figure that's just something that we just kind of have to explore for. Was there anything else that we could do here in town? Not really. Not really. It's been a while since we've gone and visited the bar. Maybe we should do that. What is this? Wanted. Dead or alive. Okay. Interesting.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
We should keep our voices down.
I've never actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
Yeah, it is kind of scary. I guess that's kind of why I didn't go in first, but... Hello there.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing a promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
Purchase? Criminal investigations? I don't understand how that works. Neither in character as Sam or out of character as myself. If you need help with your marauder problem, I'm for hire. I've got some experience now bashing some skulls.
As a Spacer's Choice constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Okay. Got some questions for you if you don't mind.
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
Who do you work for then? Spacer's Choice or Edgewater?
If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life. I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Vale serve Spacer's Choice.
Okay. So who does Spacer's Choice answer to?
Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies a seat on the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, also known as the Board. I must admit it bothers me that you don't already know this.
I'm new around here. Never mind. Okay. How about that, Parvati?
Lost a finger in the cannery today.
We're gonna be bounty hunters.
Nothing I can do about
How does that sound? Exciting, eh? I think she's excited. You know, she acts all sweet and gentle, but I think deep down she likes pulling the trigger of that grenade launcher. I do. Because now we have more stuff we could do. Fistful of digits. We can go and become a board certified bounty hunter by fighting some marauders. That sounds a heck of a lot more fun than finding data pads for some engineer that doesn't really know what he's doing. Don't you think, Parvati? I think that's pretty exciting. I also think it's starting to get a bit late in the day. What to do? Yeah, you like pulling the trigger of the grenade launcher, don't you? You think it's fun. Let's go ahead and take the data pad back to Thomas, though. I think we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Or not. Um, it turns out the enemies have respawned. Okay. Well, would you look at that, Parvati? We have got company.
Got it. Inside voices.
Yes. Ooh, the temptation. Let's go ahead and do that. Blow him up.
Here we go. Here goes nothing.
Get Parvati to go and smash him down. Hit. Nice.
Everyone all right?
All right. There we go. So are they back there then too? Just these guys. Maybe it's just these guys, because I guess it has been longer that these guys have been than that we fought them the first time than these guys. So we'll drop a quick save though, real quick. But no, it doesn't look like they're back. Okay, well, I guess that kind of ruled that out. So the enemies do respawn fairly regularly then. So perhaps these trips are going to be a little bit more exciting than I had previously anticipated. Which is fine. It's fine by me. But let's I guess we'll try that again at some point. But for now, just make our way over there. Alright, and we're back here at the deserters camp. No more surprise enemies to speak of. And now we just need to give this to Thomas.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Yeah, I did find another one.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 2, found it in the cannery.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself.
Ironical. That's a
Two
good.
whole
That's a
data
good word.
pads. Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Okay, I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure. I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
Alright, I should go. Alright, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I think that is where I will leave you off for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Let me know how I'm doing in the comments below. If you've been enjoying the content, like and subscribe. But other than that, guys, I will see you all in the next video. Cheers.